logged off.
Trothac Blaze, y'all ready to go?
True, a bit longer than the other groups. Shit, I'm in purple diamond. I'm not even mounted. I'm just gonna leisurely run in.
All right, we should be good to go. We need a shield on Goku. Please be careful. Oh, God. You guys are making me nervous running in front of that door.
Don't heal me. I can survive in the beginning.
And don't do anything to get on the threat table until you're in position.
That countdown is just when Goku's running in. It's not when we're running in.
2,
Incoming.
Now we can go in. But we're still staying away from Goku.
My group 5's in position already.
Right, boom.
That was unlucky, Rogue.
Goku!
Yeah, it was.
I can't get you out of my... There we go. Okay.
I tried to move it. It was a bit late.
Tentacle hit me from behind and knocked me straight to you.
Got a claw in back here.
Small eyes soon.
Dark glare soon.
Watch where he's at.
Move, guys.
It's going clockwise. There was definitely an L in that.
Back to your positions, guys.
Small eyes soon.
Check your range checker. Keep an eye on it. Don't run in. Just saw a bunch of people get chained. Be really careful.
Took double eye beam. Got chained off somebody else's and then got my own.
Pokesy, can you back up just a bit? Or I'm sorry, Spanny. Dark glare soon.
Eyes.
Oh, that was quick. It almost spawned on me.
Alright, keep spread out. Watch for the giant claw in 1 second. Get a tank on it. Everybody over there, help kill the giant claw.
I don't care. You can have it, Goku.
Yeah, I saw you after the item.
Small eyes and large eye in 7. One. Giant eye over here. Interrupt it.
First Tentaclistus.
Small eyes in 5, giant eye in 5. Or, no, giant claw, sorry. Tank on the giant claw. Kill the little eyes, though, priority.
Tummy time.
Don't kill that tentacle just yet, please. You can get it close. We got giant eye and small eyes in 5.
It's not.
Push that tentacle. Get ready, DPS boss. Push it hard if anybody in there.
Yeah, J-Bay and me.
Alright.
And he does have a front side, so if you're getting parried, just moves to the opposite.
I didn't know that he had a front side.
He's an ugly son of a bitch.
That's pretty bad when you can't tell the front from the back.
Seriously.
Almost one phased.
Ready for little eyes? There's a giant claw in 5. Down here. It's on Gogu. Little eyes and giant eye in 10. Giant eye over here.
Okay, guys, I'm gonna keep you up down.
Little eyes in 1. No. Giant claw.
Okay, Vast Warrior, get up.
It's on flow. Heals on flow.
Second tentacle is almost dead.
Hold off. We got giant eye and little eyes in 6.
I'll stay inside, just let me know.
God damn. There we go.
Where's the giant eye? It's over here. Alright, you can burn that tentacle.
Kill him.
Pass on all the loot, please.
Pretty mediocre loot as far as Kitten goes.
Sexy Bill.
I have Thune. Link what you're replacing. Roll for Auspec.
Hinka, are you up top or down in?
What is it this week? Is
Are
it the-
we-
It's melee
One
and
back.
healers.
Oh shit, my bad.
Alright, so we've got Zodex, Kia, Roke, Bray, and Snore.
Is Zud feign death?
No, he's in the stomach.
Oh. Yeah, you did perfect, Butcher. You didn't get anyone. That is as good as you could do. Is not get anyone killed with that fight.
I chalked that up to a win in my book. I got no one killed.
The worst is when people follow. I know, like, I kind of ran it in the ground, but the worst is we've just had a couple times when you wipe before you even get in the room because people follow too close to Gogu, and then this big beam just chains and one shots all 40 of us.
Yeah, the video from way back when, where the whole squad runs in there and just immediately dead.
Well, 39 people. Trothex abandons us.
It's true.
He's quick for that hearth button.
Biggest coward.
Smartest player, possibly.
You can't argue with results, so I don't know.
I know, right?
Yeah, I don't know. I
Keep
have.
licking that eye, and he'll keep hearthing.
I'm a Trothax fan.
Let's go the old god. Link, which will be replacing Roll for All Spec.
Do you have full buffs? I assume that's why you're logged off. And Vast Warrior also? I will assume yes and not rebuff.
Yeah, should I log in now?
We're summoning people here. Yeah, say hello again. Are you messing about with the groups again?
Yeah, I need to
You guys might have another. Alrighty.
Ring of the Godslayer. Just as a we got Grasp of the Old God, Healing Belt.
Ragnar, you should link. That's not off spec for you.
Oh, well, kind of is. I'm
You're a healing priest right now, so
yeah, that's all right.
kind of isn't.
Yeah, but give it to other people first. That's fine. I'm cool with that.
Just for you to know, you can main spec gear.
I know, but I'd rather roll on Shadow Priest stuff, honestly. I think it's right. I'm cool. It's not that big of an upgrade for me. I'm fine.
59 healing's not?
I'm pretty sure it's the second biggest healing priest upgrade in here.
I know.
was gonna say.
I'm not a pure healer. Give it to the pure healer first. I'll get it eventually.
Carapace of the Old God.
If anybody wants a Healthstone, I had like 50 some odd shards to start this, so I can load you up.
Hey, Snore here. Sorry, I didn't recognize your voice. Who's which warlock is that?
Summon Stone.
Thank you, Summon.
Very busy man, Summon.
How many pieces is that for you, Borgia?
There's enough for you. Can't refuse someone's time.
What's that?
Great job.
He's always got something to say.
Can I have a Hailstone? Oh, thank you.
Anybody else?
Why, yes. Thank you.
Yeah, I'm an idiot.
Elaborate.
Again. We're gonna do this one again. Husk of the Old God, link which will be replacing roll for off spec.
Do you want to use the rolls from earlier?
If they're still in my chat window, I can.
Mark Lowe would have won it with a 94.
I think Ragnar linked for it though, didn't he?
I did. I can do that again. Hang on. It's in my bank, so that's why it's hard. It takes me longer to work.
If you linked for it, you're the only other one besides me that went for it. I got it last week. I didn't realize it, so this one is going to go to you.
Oh, okay. Thank you.
Rag.
I still got this ring for Zud. Where is he? Did I miss anything? It was just 4 pieces of loot, right?
Yeah, I think so. Wait a minute. Go up.
I think it was 5.
What am I missing then? No, that's not it.
Who won the eye?
Yeah, I went to Snore.
Okay.
I've got the Carapace, the Eye, the Grasp of the Old God, and the Husk of the Old God.
And the Hunter ring. Yeah, that's 5.
Okay, yeah, I didn't record that. So, okay. That should be it then. All right. On this this time around, is it a problem if the Warriors stay in and the Rogues and the Warriors stay in and eat the sweep? Because we were getting way too many submerges yesterday because I don't know if if we were going out too early or what, but I'd like to, if it's not too much raid damage, for healers, I'd like to at least the warriors stay in and eat the sweep.
Yeah, I liked Earl's way better, so I'm with.
Yeah, the problem with us with the melee wasn't eating the sweep; it was running in too quick after the sweep. So yeah, we should be able to stay in the whole time.
Don't get gibbed. That's the thing, right?
Yeah, maybe if we eat the sweep, that decreases his chances of submerging, which it only does like 1,500, 2,000 damage, so it's not that bad.
I noticed yesterday when I saw you guys run out and you all ran out, it was like really good that you all ran out to avoid the damage, but then he kind of like got stiff, which signaled that he was going to submerge. So it almost seemed like every time you guys ran out for a sweep, we almost, fuck you guys, we almost guaranteed we got to submerge.
So yeah, we'll stay in.
All right, let's do ready check. Go ahead, log in. We're gonna pull this guy and see if we can't one shot him.
Timer so we can bubble our main tanks.
you want Zodex to lick the stiff one?
Jesus, all right, I'll just start licking the things we have trouble with. I'll lick them.
Lick everything.
Usually
Did you post the heals again, Kelly?
It's pretty straightforward. You'll be with me and
Right,
on club.
Yeah.
And he'll be in range, so that'll be easier.
Everybody should be ready. We had Bassword and Trothac, but they were offline, so should be good to go.
Get a bubble if we can.
I'm incoming.
We're gonna fuck you up.
Gonna fuck up the big stiff worm.
Alright, the big stiff purple thing has been licking.
Raynor, can you mark the stack point? Yeah, there it is.
Yes, you did.
Take it, Cash.
Buff Gogu, please.
Remember, casters, stay at your max range target.
Oh, the mages above me, I can't tell.
No, you need to slow down.
I stopped everything.
Stop mark. Yeah, stop. Alright, it's on Nordug, and Floket is... Alright, go ahead and boost back up Cash. It's on Nordug, so stay below him.
Flo, you should probably stay out.
Alright. Cash, you're getting close to
I'm stopping again. Yeah, I need Flo to not compete with me with that.
Codex Fane.
I can, but I stopped.
Butcher, watch your threat. Gonna get killed.
Summon, you're pretty high up there.
Yeah, I stopped.
Ooh, little ass clench. Oh.
Flo, you probably need to stop doing anything except charging in.
Berserk. Watch the popcorn. All right,
That
group.
was fucking awesome.
Popcorn still going, guys.
Hopefully, it just means we need to eat the sweeps every time.
Yep.
Zodex licked it. That's
Yeah,
confirmed.
God damn it.
Must always lick.
The thing is, it is still random every minute and 30 seconds for him to go under, so we might get dicked on some weeks.
Yeah, this is kind of one of the biggest RNG fights in the game, I think, right now, as far as like what the boss can do and when he can do it.
Yeah, well, I was trying to figure out why it was so different than the last couple of weeks. The last couple of weeks have been beautiful, and the only difference was the warrior. Everybody was running out, so.
I feel like if we ever get to the point where he does resubmerge, it's just the positioning that everyone fumbles around with. For that, like technically, like if it's only mages eating sandblasts, like can't just mages stand on one side and everyone else could pretty much stand on the other.
That's what we're doing.
Well,
the problem is, I think, is that coming from a mage, I've done it a few times as a mage. What happens sometimes, not all the time, it's kind of random, but there's been a few times where like there's been a bunch of bugs spawn on the mages and just start beating on them, and there's no healer over there by them, so they have to like blink and run over to their main raid core to bring their bugs with them, otherwise they'll all die. And just sometimes it doesn't happen as bad, but sometimes it is bad, and it's just kind of the randomness of it.
I mean, I would assume if the mages didn't AoE them, like healers, as soon as they heal, the bugs are just going to go over to them.
But the healer, it's on the complete other side of the room. It's happened 3 or 4 times, and I don't know. At least I personally have never had a healer draw the bug off me.
Yeah, I've gotten at least one bug every time he's actually gone down.
At least one.
We got Skin of the Great Sandworm.
That's what she calls it.
Link, which will be replacing roll frostbite.
That's when it's not stiff.
That's after Zodex licks it.
Ew.
And yeah, the reason you got aggro, Cash, it was because I ate a Sandblast.
I'll follow you, Ellie.
Ah, yeah, that makes sense.
Rainer, you should follow me. Oh my god, we're doomed.
No, I'll wait for Rainer.
Yeah, let's wait for Rainer.
I was too close from the beginning.
Okay,
So I didn't
this is
got
when the Codex, nobody links, so it's all spec roll.
The Zodex wanted it after he licked it anyways.
He licked it, so it's his.
That's how you claim stuff. Dibs, right?
Just like it's food, man. Somebody licks it, it's theirs.
Intact Tide, roll link for main spec, roll for off spec.
Alright, I'm gonna try and find my way there. Taking a guess.
Take right turns all the way.
Like NASCAR.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Except opposite.
When Tina, you go,
In Australia.
yeah, you going the right way. I almost went the wrong way.
We've got Let Me Get Bourgier and Blazed for this.
You almost tried to confuse me, El.
I almost confused myself.
Well, you left without me, Ellie.
Sorry.
Do I go north? Do I go north or south?
Yes.
She doesn't know where you are right now.
I found a door and went through it. So God knows where I'm gonna end.
The way I think about it is when I'm standing in Twin M's room, I just picture like the fight, because you stand toward the pedestals that they start on, and we come into that room from as we're looking at the pedestals they stand on, and we come in the room from the left, and we leave the room after we kill them on the right, and that's how I remember. But that.
Yeah, but Rager hadn't made it to that room yet. I just got there, so. Yeah, just go out and sort of veer to the right, and you'll end up in Twins, and just keep going, Reg.
Nah, he's not. I was reading chats and everything.
Funny thing is, I'm really good in real life at finding my way around without maps and stuff. You know, none of that GPS shit. But somehow in game in these maps, I don't know, it all looks alike. I just lose
Oh, I
it.
want that water too, Hakan. Thank you, though. Perfect, thank you.
You're welcome.
Got everybody else there? Can you summon Alistar too then, so I'm not holding you up any more than I already have?
I'm not even going to tell you if you don't know already. I'm surprised someone hasn't made fun of me already. What I do in real life. It's kind of embarrassing that I'm lost.
Why? What do you do?
I'm a surveyor.
I don't get lost in real life. I don't know. I have a good sense of direction, but not in game.
Yeah, I don't either in real life. But in here, for some reason, unless I have a map that I can look at, I can't figure it out usually.
Atlas has one. You just have to know where you're at when you're
Pre-pots,
looking at it.
nature.
I wish it told you.
Gear, if you're running nature gear for this fight, which I think pretty much everybody is to some degree.
It'd be really cool if it told you how much you have left on a nature protection pot. 'Cause I've still got it left over from Oruro.
I never got that.
But oh, you didn't?
Well, it used the soul shard.
All right, so this is going to be rougher than usual because we have 4 shamans. I'm going to say the 3 hunters in the melee groups should probably stay out with the melee.
I'm here now.
Can you also? We've got a shaman and a hunter in group 5. Is there a chance we could put that hunter in one of the other groups to help with nature resist?
I've got a hunter in all the melee groups already.
What about group
talking
7?
Group 5.
Group 5 has a hunter and a shaman.
Yes, I know. Where would you want me to put it? I mean, okay, I can move it down in this group. Sorry.
Yeah, perfect. Thank you. Just sort of spread the love, right?
So you guys have like the melee guys, because we're gonna have to cleanse a ton of poison. You guys have like those little first aids, the greater anti venom, whatever it's called for first aid.
Probably not.
I have some.
Potion of poison resistance.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. That would help a lot. If all the melees had and range had at least one of them.
Kapachi's got a large venom sac.
Careful.
She didn't empty it last night.
Yeah, well, she can make one is the point.
Do you really want to know answers to those questions?
Yeah. Renner, have you been picking a? Oh, you probably don't have them because it all came from the trash yesterday.
I'm not the one who started that conversation.
Yeah, we get 1 or 2 every week, but I use them on this fight. They
Really? I got a bunch yesterday. I don't know. Maybe they're getting lost. But anyway, okay.
Yeah, we're doing odds left, even, right. The melee stay out, so groups 2, 3, and 4, y'all will be staying out till we call for you to come in, which is 2/3 frozen. The DBM warning will come up, but y'all need to start out way in the back here so you don't get poisoned. Where Valeria is.
Hey, just real quick. There has been 2 people offered to bring shamans if we want it, Wentina and Roki. I'm not sure if that was missed or if we just don't want them 2 more shamans.
If they want to switch, it would definitely make this fight easy mode.
Yeah, Flo even has a shaman.
Also, Visaggio has a shaman he's willing to bring for this too, so we could have 3 more. We could have a shaman in every group if we wanted to.
We really only need. I mean, the more the merrier, but we really only absolutely need 1 more for group 7.
It's up to you. They were saying it in chat a few times, and a couple of them whispered me, so I just wanted to make sure that was known that we do have 3 people willing to bring shamans.
I mean, do any of y'all not want any loot off this boss? That's the question.
I know one Tina would definitely, would probably want the weapon off here.
Yeah, I don't care personally, because the only thing that drops is the token that I could get off anyone else, so it doesn't matter. But I think we should just try it once, because obviously all the warlocks are here, and I'm sure no shaman is right outside the gates. But
we do have our summon
Yeah.
bots outside, but whether there's enough out there to click or not, that would be the only question. I have my
My
I have a
warlock's out there.
I have a lock out there too. I can log off on.
I've got my bot out there too.
Let's just one shot him, hey guys.
Yeah,
Because,
let's-
we're-
Wanna give it a
Could do
shot?
that too.
Get to licking Zodax.
Wanna just give it a shot and see what happens, and then we'll swap out if we need to.
Well, we do have world buffs, so it would be a kind of a better idea to keep them to get a shaman now while we have world buffs.
Well, Vass, you want to go ahead and switch over since you.
And I'll grab my lock outside.
Not for me, they're not.
That's fair. Yeah, I forgot stamina and shit for you.
If we got Ragnar and Arya and who else is out there?
Summon
Cash
Stone.
is your warlock still up on Summon Stone. Okay, so that's all we need for summoning Visaga.
I think they were just saying they could keep world buffs for and make whatever we do after this easier was the meaning in his brain when he was saying that probably. Not that we needed necessarily world buffs for this boss.
I need him for this boss.
Oh well then, you silly man.
Who do I?
I guess it has to be out of the raid. Since you need 3 people.
Yeah, I mean,
I'm going to boot one of these people that are offline. It's fine. Who else is out there to click? Rag. Whisper me, Rag, please.
Rag Hunts is his character name.
Okay, I got you.
Yeah, I'm there.
Oh no! Oof,
watch that
scary.
step.
Priest mode does that every raid like 3 or 4 times. He jumps off.
3 or 4 times,
Makes
like
little
not like
noises.
once.
Yeah, it makes little noises while he does it. And then he'll get to the point where like others will start doing it too, just to kind of follow him. And then we have this
I was
whole
like
chain.
world buff though. I was scared for a second. I'm not sure if this fall will kill you or not though.
I bet Ish loves that.
But he doesn't do it like when well sometimes he does when it's just talking. He's getting better though. Priest mode is actually getting he's not the same priest mode that he was a year ago.
He's got gold.
He does have some money now.
Opening lock boxes.
All the lock boxes.
Oh, I make him open all of mine.
All right, go ahead and click. We'll get his shaman up here.
Thanks, Max, for bringing in just for the one boss. Appreciate it.
Get some split buffs on.
Maybe you're staying out, right? Okay, so I can move you down here. All right, Allie, I got you in the tank group in case you want to prayer of healing or whatever.
A lot of my buffs are going to wear out in under 5 minutes.
All right, ready, check. Everybody log in. We're going to go.
Same thing. 3 minutes on paw, which is kind of important. Rebuff it.
Yeah,
I got it.
know the drill. If it's low, click it off.
I got 8 minutes on most of my other ones. I'm good.
Rainier, didn't you kick somebody to make room?
We got him back in.
Be ready as soon as mana pops up. Group 8 looks okay.
You said odds left, evens right.
Odds left, evens right. Shamans are all marked, so hug your shaman. Blaze, Krishna, you all good? Alright, wait for Celadon's mana. Okay. Go ahead and get a shield on Cash, and we can go when Celadon gets 100%.
Oh, I see that healing set. Okay, there we go.
Oh my god, we got this.
Parry.
Remember, Melee, we want you to kill blobs on this back wall after the freeze. Remember, no healing after the split. Get all your Melee in. Get all your healing done while he's frozen. Shatter.
Healers can help kill these blobs too when they separate.
Holy Nova!
Alright, freeze him again.
Repop nature pot.
Watch for poison on the ground.
Nice.
Shatter.
Everybody off now.
It's too far away. I can't do that yet.
Alright, we just gotta freeze it and we're done. Freeze and shatter. Keep everybody up because we need the melee hits. On this after the freeze, everybody melee, even healers.
Move flow.
Get out of the poison.
Hold threat healers.
Oh, thank God.
Melee, everybody melee. Everybody melee.
There's no damage going out, so healers melee.
Ooh.
Nicely done.
Keep healing.
We just one-shot that.
I was alive the whole last 30 seconds of that fight. It was awesome.
Wow! That was our first ever one shot. Fuck yes.
Good job, guys.
Did Zodax lick it?
No, I didn't. That was
Aw.
you. The power of the lick was in your hearts the whole time.
Oh my god.
It's because we brought Vaz.
And melee, if you don't have frost weapons yet, it helps a lot. Just FYI.
Like 20 minutes to go get the one from like RF.
Cold Rage Dagger. Yeah.
Yeah,
Really
it took me more
easy to
than
get
20
them.
minutes. 13 runs to get the first one.
Well, you had crap luck, but they're easy runs, so it's not hard.
Yeah, it's Bray. Of course he's got shit luck.
I was gonna say, shit rolls too.
Get mine in 3 tries on one character and 1 on the other.
Make sure you get your insignia.
Oops, I fell.
One-shotting that boss though saves so much
Yeah.
money.
That was fun, actually. Saved us a lot of time and money.
Alright, we got Shaman Stomping and Visago. Roll for offspec, please.
Damn.
Going BWL next.
I mean, we could do MC, but we've got AQ scheduled. Bindings of Dominance. Link, which will be replacing Roll for All Spec. AQ20. I got Shami Stomp and Lincoln for main spec. Last call.
Hey, yo, you show me how to get back to Cthulhu and Oro. I forgot to link. I forgot to grab those idols or whatever those things are.
There's not one on Cthulhu, but there is one on Oral. Bindings of Command, link which will be replacing Roll for All Specs.
Yeah, I can, Ragnar. It's going to take a little bit.
All right, don't worry. No big deal.
I was going to go. Come on, let's go right now. All right, where are you at?
I'm down here, but
I'm not Hearth. I'm not Hearth anywhere, so it's going to slow us down when we're.
I'm really not ready either, so no big deal.
You'll get them next week. There's only one, thank God.
I mean, this map is pretty linear. Like, there's a few side coves for the extra bosses, but it's a pretty linear map.
And it's all empty now, so really you can just run through it at any point and just
Ragnar,
be lost.
I'm almost exalted, and I've missed like 12 of those idols. Like, it'll go pretty quick, man.
I think all of us should be getting exalted now if we've been going weekly.
Yeah.
Wish my CC rep was exalted.
So I missed what I that fight. I lost internet again. Where are we going next?
AQ20. So just make your way out.
If you come, I'll run back to where you are, Rag. If you come put me on follow, I'll lead you out.
That's okay.
Well, I mean, it's better to do it. That way you are with us when we're ready to pull. And I'm coming back to you now. And you can just target me and / follow, and then you'll be good to go. Can you make your way out of that little room though, and come up to the just right outside where that little room that you were in is in, so we don't have to do the follow on the windy thing.
Wait, I made your helm?
She liked to lick us.
Man, I didn't even know that. That means I got lucky there too. Did it before he was in the guild, so I got money out of him too.
You should really give him his money back.
Yeah,
shit.
A small refund.
You had like 100.
I gotta figure it out.
Where'd you go, Rag? No, I think you're going because I didn't pass you, and I was going the wrong way, so I think you might have.
Get it. Maybe.
Well, on the good news, I guess you're on the way back to the boss you missed the idol on. Can you guys summon him from, like, if you're outside the instance and he's inside the instance, can you summon him?
Nope.
I thought you can get people out.
You can hearth to wherever he is, wherever he wants, though. He can just leave group and he'll ghetto hearth, and then we can
We'll
summon
just
him.
let Rag do his thing, and he can hearth, because I'm not hearth. I'm hearth and Kargath.
Again.
What's wrong?
Zodex killed Willingham.
What if Zodex licks Willingham's eyeball?
Ah, maybe he should
And
be
then-
really Willingham.
Willingham's got something else that Zodex can lick.
Well,
What's Ragnar need?
I think he's on his way back to Oro at the moment, and he will need a summon to the 20-man. But I was asking if we could summon him out of AQ40, but then someone had the brilliant idea that he could just hearth, and then we could summon him from wherever he hearts to, which then made perfect sense. So I dropped it.
Yeah, I'm good. They're gonna summon me, hopefully.
Okay, which group drops down? I guess I'll just wait and see which way Nordug goes and follow him.
Oh, I'm gonna smoke while they wait. The other half of my cigarette.
I'm gonna go get my eyeballs to stop floating. BRB.
Did
you say her eyeballs to stop floating? What does that mean?
Make it out, Hill.
I'm not sorry. I went in there trying to find him. I'm sorry. I'm almost out.
Thanks for trying there, bud.
Taking a
I'm
quick break.
sure you could probably start pulling without me, and I'm just one guy.
Yeah, I just didn't want
But
to
I think if I
leave the
even
raid and you
remotely
get ported or
explain that
anything. But the Saga's shaman is in here, so you should be fine.
I'm out now.
Are we on formal break so people know, or are we not?
Yeah, we can take, I'm getting ready to invite, so.
still have break for like 3 minutes to protect.
Rag, I'll take 3 and 4.
I already got them before you got here. Sorry.
I'll take 1 and 2.
Thank you.
Although I need everybody to log the fuck in.
I haven't got them yet either.
No, 2 more minutes on break. Just give me a moment to recover, Nord, before we pull. Once everybody's here.
I will do.
No, no, no.
5,
Trolling.
4, 3,
You're terrible.
2.
Hi, Gogu.
1.
You haven't been speaking today. How are you doing?
I'm fine. All good. I had a bit of lag in the beginning.
You know, I had to relog this morning. My latency shot up, and I'm like in the same state Blizz is. Well, though our servers, I guess, are East Coast, so
I don't have a target.
maybe that was it.
Target.
I'm wondering if it had to do. They did an update. Well, classic update.
Yep, I saw
That was
that.
about when I was having the trouble. "10 seconds till end of break." So just waiting on Flo and Trothex.
5.
God, it feels so good to one-shot that boss. You
2,
really guys don't know. I mean, well, you probably know, but like, since I raided in both cores, like last week, I mean, like last week, I think collectively between the IL and the NL cores, I wiped like 13 or 14 times on this goose. It was a rough week. So just going there and one-shot it felt fucking awesome.
Yeah, we needed to make up. We needed to drop our average after last week.
Yeah, that was an expensive fucking week. Jesus.
Cores, for whatever reason, just had it rough on that boss last week. I think what it was is we were killing it pretty regularly for the weeks before that, and a lot of people were like, fuck it, I don't need consumables, I don't need nature resist potions. I think a lot of people just weren't that prepared. And then we had a couple wipes and everyone ran out of consumables. I think that might have been part of it. In both cores, actually, I think that might have been
I'm good to go whenever. Pooksy still needs some mana, but everybody else looks pretty good. Oh, Nordug needs mana. Well, we can get that. Pew pew in this. Bill?
No, I'm Resto. I mean, I am actually spec'd with healing.
Wow. Well then, I'll wand. Guess I better wand so they leave me alone.
I think Jimmy is AFK, so you can keep one of this.
I just hope I didn't parse very high. I'm really hoping, I haven't looked yet, but I just hope I didn't parse very high on healing because it will overwrite my Ellie stuff if I parse higher as Resto, and I don't want to have any healing blemishes on my log sheet.
Blemishes only.
Well, it's kind of embarrassing for the real diehard Ellies to have. I don't know. It's not. You want to have straight Ellie parses all the way down.
Oh, okay, that's weird because I know I randomly throw in shocks here and there and drop magma totems and things, and so I always parse really really high on the DPS chart.
Well, that is because you were parsing against other healers as
Yes.
DPS.
Is that negatively affecting my parses as a healer? Is that what you're saying?
It doesn't negatively affect anything really other than perception, which is a very vain and not an important thing overall. It's
Bottom
just that
line, as a healer, you don't care about.
We
versus
got
all.
I know.
3 groups,
I know.
guys.
So it won't mess you up at all. It
Focus.
just messes up DPS.
Guys, we got 3 groups. Focus or we will wipe.
Oh, sorry, I thought I was clean on that.
You licked.
Yeah, I didn't lick.
Nice.
Okay.
we live. Yeah, dude, there's just an elemental shaman Discord. It's kind of small. There's only like 3,000 or 4,000 people in it worldwide, so it's a small community. But there are some pretty try-hard fuckers in there. They're all elemental shamans who are really gung-ho, and they all look at everyone's looking at each other's parses and stuff. And to have a healing parse in it, I think you get fucked with if you have healing parses.
Oh, weird. Okay, yeah, because I was like you're saying, I parse really high because I'm parsing against healers, right? So I'm always going to be like 90 plus. And so I was just, the parses and healing, like you said, the healing parses don't really matter. You can look at them and total healing stuff like that. I don't think it's really that important.
Yeah,
but
nobody really cares about the healing. The thing healing parses are good for is if like you want to go in and like you can see if people are dispelling. You can see if like
those
in
are
certain
different,
in like a 4-second window, who cast what heals on the tank in a 4 second. You can really dig into it. But as far as like, there's really no. Just because you're number 1 on the healing meter doesn't mean you're healing any better than anybody else.
Exactly. It totally. So I can show you parses where I am number 1 kicking ass, etc. I can show you parses where I am at the bottom not kicking ass. And I know exactly why I'm in those 2 positions. It's because of who I was healing and what I was supposed to be doing. And it doesn't show if I did my job properly or not. I'm just as proud of the low ones where we beat something hard because I was dispelling than the high ones, where I'm doing max heals because it just so happened I was on the main tank who took a lot of damage. So they're useful, as Ilt said, and also they are useful to look at what you're doing in terms of your spell distribution and stuff like that, or to compare against somebody else who has similar gear. And if you think based on what's going on in the raid G, it just seems like they know what they're doing and I don't. You can see what they're doing, so they're not useless, but as a measurement or a scorecard, they are completely useless and sometimes actually detrimental. One of the things I look for, and when I talk, you can ask every single priest in particular, when I'm interviewing people, I'm like, I don't want meter whores. If I think you are stacking sniping heals to look good on the meters, I'll kick you. I tell them all that. Ask any of them.
We've had a few issues where we've had some pretty rough wipes and stuff, and we'll go in and look, and you can tell by really. So we have a couple guys in guild who are really adept at really like with the fine-tooth comb going through these log and breaking down by the second what everyone does. And if you really go in, it takes time to look for it, but if you really spend time looking for it, you can tell who's trying to parse and who's not. And you can tell when someone's fucking up because they're trying to parse.
Yeah, they're getting off their heal targets, trying to snipe, flash shield, random
Get the
healers.
watch.
Well, I never get healed.
Well, and there's also some fights, for instance, where chamois are going to have the most because it's a lot of raid heal stuff, and and druids might look better or worse depending on different fights. That doesn't matter. What matters is doing the right things at the right time to the right people, and as a group doing all the correct stuff. So, for instance, on that last fight, I don't want to see high druid parses. I want to see that the priests are healing the druids, so the druids can be dispelling because we're short chamois, and that's
like this. It's like I'm not really healing much. I'm just spamming dispels almost the entire fight.
Exactly, and
Like,
win. That's but you're not going to look good on a purse doing that. No,
You look at
but you're doing it right.
Right.
Same thing, honestly, as when I play my mage. Like, I decurse. It's just part of my job. I've been a mage for a long time, and I know it's my job to decurse. So like on like Lucifer and Gehennas, my parses look like shit because I've done like 20 decurses.
By the way, while we're chatting, it looks like Flo went offline.
I can back up tank. It's fine.
So just be aware he's not here.
If I ever do like try and parse on my mage, I'll usually be like, I'll let the other mages know, hey guys, I'm going to try and parse today. I'm not going to be decursing on this fight.
I'm going to reserve Shadow Powered gloves if nobody else has that on reserve.
Like, do we get agitated gloves in here, or is that only in 40? Okay, I'll do that one.
Okay. That's what I was.
Oh, never mind then. I'm just here for rep anyway. I just want to get my
You can
hammer.
take like healing or whatever.
Healing gloves.
Healing.
That's what you had last week.
Give me one nobody else reserved.
Oh, I can do healing as well. I don't really care. I just took Aggie.
I don't care.
Yeah, it sounds like we're all just picking numbers to pick up.
It is a different game. This is literally the first time I've healed a raid in years. Well, yesterday, today, earlier was.
Totally different, isn't it?
It's just a different game, yeah. I just got to save Miss Element's ass there. That felt kind of good.
Yeah, she
Well,
likes to
you and
die.
me both actually did that.
Oh.
There goes Trothex. Let's stop talking.
Oh.
I went from competing against Miss Element to fucking clutch healing him.
Sorry, Trothex. I'm not. I know we were talking, but I was very actively healing there. I just popped my cooldown on you soon before that, so.
They must have been close to running out. What?
Nah, it's probably my fault. I don't pay as much attention in 20 mans as I do in 40 mans. Sorry.
Yeah, I think it goes for everyone right now.
It
looks
is
like
all of our fault because it's a team.
I'm typically not try hard and too hard in 20 mans.
there's been a lot of multi-pulses right now. So we'll just get our game faces on.
Plus, this is my first day healing, literally.
Have you ever played a true healing class before?
Yeah, I actually played Resto Shaman in all of TBC and Vanilla and super hardcore guilds. But that was 15 years ago. It's a different time. I just got charged by these bugs. Actually, Vanilla was not a super try.
We're not killing
TBC
these
was.
wasps as quick as I would like. Let's make sure we mark the wasps, kill the wasps.
I remember, was this poison reduced casting speed or melee speed? On my prior wing, I can't remember. It's just falling really quickly.
The
I
reason
think
to
it-
get it is because if somebody gets charged while they have that shit on them, they'll die.
Yeah, especially the caster.
I think that's what happened to me.
Oh, it was. You went from like 100% to like 9% immediately.
I think it does like 4k.
I'm gonna start paying attention.
No, these pulls are
Remember,
rough, especially when
with
we get
these-
multiple.
Yeah, and these bug packs can cost you a lot of money if we don't all pay attention. So let's pay attention. I'm cheap.
Looks like Spenny has placed his minion to the side, so should judge that one instead. Ideally.
Can you please put the skull on the wasps? We gotta kill them first, not the stinger.
Yeah, they have way less HP.
Too bad a shield didn't drop today off Euro. Fear it probably would have went to you.
Oh, I would have. I wouldn't have, unless literally no one else wanted it. I wouldn't have taken it.
I think Shannon is the only one that needs
I would have
it.
given
Or
it to Dirk before I took it.
okay. I mean, you would have been feeling.
Turns.
It's like such a niche item. It's really, really good, but it's such a niche item, you know.
Yeah, I'm not on this raid core on my shaman, so I would never take loot unless literally no one else wanted it, even for off spec.
Happens a lot for shaman loot, so it should end up okay.
Yeah. I think my first week in this guild, I got 5 pieces or 4 pieces of my T1, and I got my shield off of the last boss MC. Just nobody needed anything. It's just so niche.
Yeah, you can get geared pretty fast if you come in.
For sure, and that's I'm always surprised by how many members we lose. You know, people seem to get geared really quickly, especially in the first couple weeks of MC and BWL, because very few items are needed at BWL for people now.
Okay, Reg, go to the right. I'll go to the left. That way we won't both get sand blasted at the same time.
Defend the city.
It's a good mage book.
Okay, I'm standing someplace where there are no hunters. I run a hunter in here. I know what you guys are up to.
You mean?
Multi-shot pull mobs. Ah, no, I don't want to be anywhere near it.
It was nice keeping buffs through Euro and Viscous today. I feel bad I had to dip out yesterday. I didn't realize how bad it hurt the progression there.
Well, we were short heals anyway because people being on.
No, and we were also short
trip.
shaman, and it was just a
yeah.
bad combination of timing.
Well, there's nothing you could do. Some emergency you had, right?
Yeah.
So.
Yeah.
Fucking there. Let me get over here.
Those books just go to the bank then, or do we greet it?
Yeah, I'm not sure if this needed it or what.
I doubt at this point. We've done this quite a few times now.
They typically go to the guild bank.
Yeah, so I mean, if the bank needs that, seems like a good, like a popular one. Mages and warrior books still seen.
Let darkness reign in the hearts of our enemies.
I won the game. I'm drinking.
No longer will our vengeance be denied. The dragons themselves will tremble before our wrath.
No, it's interesting, Il. Your character's Fear itself, and for some reason, whenever I hop in, I log in as Fearball, I'll get random requests to buy like books and things like that from the guild bank. Probably happened like 3 or 4 times now.
Sorry about that.
No, it's funny. I don't mind. The first one was just an open guild as well, and I think Arya or somebody like that called them out too. I was like half AFK and I came back and I saw that there was a conversation about him trying to like talk to me. Then quickly realized he was just like, God damn it, Fearball. My bad.
1,000 years of injustice will end this day.
What made you come up with this name? That's very unique Fear itself.
It's just the name of my original vanilla shaman. It's nostalgic. I just thought it sounded cool.
Sure, that's how most names
16 years ago. I mean, I knew the saying, nothing to fear but fear itself. It's like, how cool would it be to be named Fear itself, and that way you would be the one thing everybody can really fear.
You don't come off very scared.
I don't know, man. I've been told that when I've had a few, for whatever reason, people in real life seem to be intimidated talking to me. At least that's what they tell me.
Big bearded guy?
I have a beard now, but I never used to. I just got it since the pandemic. I got a pretty cool beard actually right now. I've never had a beard in my life before until 3 months ago. Well, that's not true. I had a very well-groomed beard that was like short. This is like a fucking husky beard.
I will kill you myself.
Bossing.
He's trying to distract me though, man. He keep asking me questions. I'm all stressed out now because a couple people thought I was healing.
Don't feel stressed, man. If it's a DPS dying, I always blame them.
Oh, dude, I am the most competitive person you'll ever meet in your life.
I'm very competitive as well, 100%. But
I hate.
I don't mind
losing
DPS dying.
Oh, I feel horrible for them losing their buffs, knowing how long.
Tanks dying and maybe healers dying. I feel bad about that. I don't feel bad about DPS dying. It's all their own fault. I'm sure of it. Dummies pull aggro. Wiping whole raids because they're worried about their meters. Yeah, I have no remorse for DPS. I've been healing a long time. I've played a Resto Shaman in original TBC. I play a lot of healers in other games and things. And if you die, it's on you. I try my best. That's all you get is my best.
I'm kind of, it's taken me like every pull almost. I have to fight the instinct to fucking just smash one with the lightning bolt.
Mine's on 2. Nice. Just spamming him. I
So
like throwing out a
go ahead
main
and
line.
hold something every once in a while.
Yeah, it's fine.
So I'm usually like a few seconds late. I'm like, oh, that's right, I'm healing, and that whole process takes like a couple seconds. So
You got me, you got Pooksy, you got Shammy. Go ahead and pew pew. And what the hell?
dude, Ali, I can't. My spells cost twice as long to cast. It's literally painful.
Oh, that's right. So, yeah, you did the full Monty, huh?
Yeah.
Check out the Ellie Resto spec. It's still pretty effective for healing.
I don't enjoy it. I have checked
You don't?
it a few times. No, if I'm gonna heal, I'm gonna heal. And if I'm gonna DPS, yes.
I imagine it hurts your deeps quite a bit. Do you get Nature's Swiftness in the spec?
It's literally painful for someone who min maxes and tries as hard as I do I mean, when I'm DPSing, I am paying attention to meters and I am trying to do my best. It's just if I'm not doing it, then why bother DPSing it? That's just the way I look at it. I know that's not how everyone looks at it, but that's how I look at it, and that's how I have fun in the game. So that's how I play. So if I can't do that, I'm just gonna fucking heal. If I can't DPS, I'm just gonna heal. Like the whole time yesterday, and I know that I didn't bitch about it, but in my head, it was just every time, like running around the melee, cat dropping totems, following around and waiting to DPS till I made sure their totems were down. I was counting in my head how many lightning bolts I was not casting and it was just tanking my DPS.
You just missed like 6 lightning bolts.
It was
the whole
infuriating
time. It's ridiculous.
to do it the whole raid. Especially just for a little example on like Fankris, you never really sure when the tank's going to stop moving. So they just keep inching forward, and the melee are just going fucking ham while they're inching forward, and I have to drop the totem, move forward, drop the totem, move forward, drop the totem, when normally I could just like drop a Tranquil Air and just fucking crank. You know what I'm saying? It doesn't matter when they move forward. And the whole time, I was literally like counting casts I wasn't casting.
It sucks to get put in the melee group. That's why the last time he put me in a melee group, I said, fuck it, I'm just going to totem twist and give it up, you know? Because, yeah, it sucks as Ellie.
But it's not bad today because I respect healing, and I'm doing it. It's fun.
I still think Change is the most enjoyable spell in the game.
Yeah, it's satisfying to cast.
I don't know. There is
nothing popping in those lesser healing waves.
Timing a greater heal rank 4, just such that as the tank's health is about to drop to 0, boom, it hits and they're full again. I don't know. That just gives me a thrill. You don't get too many opportunities to time it like that. But when it does happen,
I've had some really good healing waves, but the biggest one I had was like 4,200, I think, something like that.
Least favorite thing is when you Ninja Swiftness max rank heal and it best.
Yeah,
the person has anyways.
All of the above are fun.
Yeah, that
somehow
terrible batching on
batching,
mine.
Somebody else's heal hits right before yours does, and that whole cooldown just got wasted. I mean,
I end up just falling into like a relaxing rank, alternating rank 1, rank 3 chain heal spam with just like sprinkling in the lesser healing waves. I like the lesser healing waves. It's very fulfilling. I don't know, just time it just right to where it almost doesn't really mess up. It just almost becomes rotation, and you're moving around the different people every time you cast a spell, and just like, I don't know, it's fun.
Oh, that's what I do on mine. Especially because in my spec I don't have the faster regular healing wave. So yeah, lesser healing wave and chains.
I did. I went whole hog. I spec because I wasn't sure. I'm like, fuck, just in case I get assigned to heal the tank. I went with the reduced cast time on the healing wave and the greater. What's the spec where it gets more powerful?
Swiftness and
healing way.
Healing way. You have to. But I'm surprised everyone doesn't go for the improved healing wave. Healing wave is a very, very powerful.
Well, if you're
because I
assigned to a
do both.
tank, like what Ali said is correct. Like you sit there. At least I do. If I'm assigned to a tank, I sit there and spam Greater Healing Wave or Healing
If we
Wave.
have one low enough for me to bring X, will it? No, X
Skull.
isn't.
Skull. Bring it to
Skull. Okay, coming back. Just
Don't kill us until it's
Puxi.
Going for Puxi.
Kill cross.
Oh, and Kestas just neutral us.
Inca. Bring it to move.
Could I get some bug love? Thanks. Or actually get the bug love off me.
Wait. Oh, a running man. Go to pink or diamond. Make it to blue. Stop on blue. Come close. Kill blue. New box.
It's very exciting actually going on Viscidus and remembering it dawning on me. Wait a minute, I have Mana Tide. Like that was a cool feeling.
Yeah. Mana Tide's pretty powerful. I really like it. Now the way that we have the group set up on twins, I have like 4 casters in my group and Gogu, so I keep my melee totems down, but they're still all benefiting from my Healing Spring and my Mana Tide. Can imagine how much it helps them, classes that aren't normally used to it.
Wait a minute, renew 10. I must have just had this other one. Let me double check.
Level 4 too. I was wondering, you've got Greater Heal 5, don't you?
Yeah, I got. I just had an old. I had 9 still on my action bar off on the side.
Yeah.
But heal using action bars. That's for when I have to hit somebody who's not in a group with me. I think I put that there for the Lobby guys. So on Mome, we can have Shamans and Druids heal like mad because me and Reg will be mana burning. With Hunter's Sting, do you think that'll be enough, Nord? Just 2 priests and Hunter's Sting, or do we want to have the blocks doing it too?
I think we need some of the blocks at least.
I don't know, does your spec have an imp mana burn? I have it with my PvP spec. It's really fun. I feel like it helps a lot.
Something any raiding priest who is healing would
ever have.
Ever.
That makes sense. It's very niche. I mostly like doing it on paladins and this
Tinka.
boss. Oh.
Jeez. We had the patrol in the right side.
Hey, mana burn the destroyer. Here we go, like butter.
Right into this spec, because I actually have some extra points with this spec that I can't really use anyways.
Yeah, so with AQ40 and AQ20, there's a decent amount of mana burning going on.
This hybrid spec, I probably could definitely switch because I do have some wasted
Just
points.
3 second cast on anything just seem obnoxious.
Go good challenging.
I don't really have any routes to put on.
Well, if you have room for it without losing spirit.
Yeah, I won't lose spirit.
What are you giving up for it?
Which is pretty much useless to me, really.
Improved inner fire? Is that what you're losing? Improved inner fire?
Yeah. Martyrdom is actually what I was speccing into. See, well, man, I have, Lightwell? Do I have to get rid of Lightwell to use it?
You are such a troll. I know you are trolling me.
I did that just for you. No. I have no points in Holy, so it's not.
I was gonna say, let's see them Lightwells, bro. I want to see one dropped. I'll tap it.
Yeah. Yeah. I'm not gonna even start on Shitwell.
I would laugh so hard if I saw a Lightwell in a raid. I would use it though, out of respect.
I've seen a couple in AVs.
AV is funny when I see it in AV.
And they seem all proud when they do it. They usually have like macro like Lightwell dropped here. You know what I'm saying? Like, and nobody clicks it. We're all fighting for our lives.
Well,
it's
like,
as a healer, I run to the back and mana up, and I'll tap it.
Interrupted by anything, and then stops. Oh, it's fucking terrible. I mean, they couldn't have made it any worse. Later expansions, it actually becomes a good thing. Way later.
Well, they had to do something with it. They made a useless skill. That was like
Worst
the peak of the healing tree
in the game. Worst one.
Is the Deuce gonna come to us? We should just kill it now. We're gonna kill it afterwards anyways.
Yeah, I mean, it's possible. We'll look at it there. I want to see in Classic, is it really needed? Because it would suck to have people respec into that just for that one fight. If, in fact, we could just talk some rank 5 renews on people and accomplish the same thing and keep our DPS going, which is what I want to try first.
I think there really is going to be a few bosses in Nax that are legit challenging. I think it's only going to be a few, but those few are going to make up for it, I think.
Well, again, because all this other stuff, we've been hitting it with 1.12 talents, for which it was not designed, but Nax was designed for 1.12.
Well, but
so
you still have to think
that extra edge.
You still have to think, though, that because everything up to this point was so easy, people are just vastly more geared than they were in vanilla going into it. So even though it is to the right settings and mechanics, you're right, we have like 3 times the gear as we did in Classic.
You know, that's true. Even on the P servers, I mean, when we went into Nax, we weren't geared like this. We hadn't even killed Cthulhu because of that goddamn Scarab.
do think our gear level is going to make quite a bit of that insignificant.
Yeah, I think for patchwork, the DPS you have to have as a radius 300 on average.
Yeah,
we have like
Keep an eye on that
500.
mana bar, guys. A little more mana drain would be really terrific. Just a little.
Patchwork is going to be one of those bosses that dies in like 45 seconds by like casual builds.
It's cool. The first few bosses are so easy though for other guilds.
Or Horseman, I believe the taunt resist chance was playing a huge part there, and it's only mitigated by the tier 3.
I do though. Yeah, I think Lothab's going to be challenging. I think Four Horsemen is going to be challenging, and I think Saf might be challenging, hopefully, and I'm sure KT will be.
Enter might be. It's going to depend how the mind control mechanic works in Classic.
Instructor.
Vesuvius?
I don't know. That boss was easy in actual vanilla. Like my really super casual, not try hard guild at all managed. That was one of the bosses we could actually kill.
Really? So you didn't have issues with MCs and
Not at all. I mean,
really?
it was a couple challenges. We wiped a lot, but we did kill it. And we couldn't even kill Twin M's trash, and we could kill Instructor.
Well, there we go.
And that was real vanilla. Dustwitch remembers
Strikes
that.
me that's one that might possibly throw us for a loop if the mind control mechanic is buggy or unwieldy. That's one of the ones that was different in Wrath, because in Wrath they had those little orb things and they don't in vanilla. Cool.
Yeah, I agree. It's interesting reading about people struggling on Twin M's. Well, we do as well. It's not an easy fight for sure, but actually stuffing them for hours, that's just crazy to me. But
I think a lot of that.
I've always been with you guys, and you guys are all really good. So
The thing I wonder is maybe their warlock tanks aren't geared properly or something.
Yeah.
I mean, the swaps are a little tricky, and the positioning is really important. And then making sure that people aren't pulling millions of bugs, and I bet all of them are.
It's AoE
Trothex,
spamming.
you're
Yeah.
poking me. Oh, you want a buff. Valid poke. There you go.
4, 3, 2, 1.
Hug the ball.
I just hope it's not like we go in there to Four Horsemen and like gather them all up and AoE them down type shit, you know?
Yeah. Yeah, seriously, I'll be so disappointed if it's like that.
I will. That will crush my soul if that's the case.
By the way, do you know if mana burn is affected by shadow damage? Your shadow damage, since it does do shadow damage to the mob, does it affect how much mana it drains?
Yeah.
Does it affect how much mana it drains though, or just how much shadow damage it does?
I think it was just the. Well, wait a minute. If you read the tooltip, it basically says they take damage for how much mana is drained. Yeah, that's a really good question. Well,
In the shadow tree, but again, it does do shadow damage, but the mana, I just didn't know. I mean, I ought to test it sometime.
I don't think anything would affect how much mana it would drain. That would be.
And since
crazy.
the shadow damage is based on how much mana drains, it's possible that plus shadow damage would not affect it. Easy enough to test, I guess.
Yeah, I was gonna say. Yeah, I'm gonna.
We could do a duel after and find out.
Yeah, well, I have 700 shadow damage gear I can put on and try it sometime.
I'm going to buff Mark Club.
Click on flow.
Goku is awful quiet today.
Are you still having lag, Goku?
No.
Maybe he's tired. You have a rough day? Rough day at the office, Goku?
Yeah, kind of.
time is it right now there for you? It's what, like 11 or 10:30?
Yeah,
Go-
it's
Aren't you doing 3 and 4?
11:30.
Almost. See, I just feel bad about Throwthax again. Even though less bad, because I know he doesn't have world buff system.
That was my
Still.
fault. I charged in and I got solo meteored, even though I was like next to people.
Yeah, you can't save that.
Thanks for making me feel better, buddy.
Same, man. If they're DPS, they pulled it themselves almost always. Nobody to blame but themselves.
Speaking of Nax, maybe we should go back to ZG and get those trinkets for priests to make sure that their mind control land.
I have one in the bank.
I think a few priests have them.
Priests are pretty easy to hit. Well, I guess the healing priests aren't. Shadow priests are pretty easy to hit cap. At least we have Maddox. Just the other one that's not Maddox will be the challenge.
Yeah, I don't have that yet actually, but I do have the mind control set that increases the cast time. I mean, decreases the cast.
That just seems terrible for a 5-piece.
I know, but it's good for that one thing. That's it. It's only good for mind control. That's not it.
Yeah, for all of our priests are building hit sets just for the one fight.
I think a lot of people at
we,
least have +2 hit stuff from CGS.
Yeah, I got that.
Yeah, I guess I'm projecting my Warlock difficulties with plus hit.
Warlocks have a lot harder time getting capped.
Well, what do you need to go for
we
as
won't
a priest?
be capped. You just get as much as you can. Anything over 6% is probably going to be good. We'll have to wait and see how it actually plays out in Classic, since the code's, never confirmed till it's confirmed. But
6% from gear. So if you have like a tier in that staff, you're probably fine.
well, we're not getting any tiers. Let me tell you, we're still giving those out to people who really need them. But a lot of the ZG stuff is terrific for it.
Yeah, Bloodline.
No, not
Bloodline.
What have I got? I got 2 from the staff. I've got half the ring set. I still need the rest. I have an Angelista's grab. I have a Soul Corruptor's necklace. So I've got about 6% now, I think, already, and possible 2% more I can get pretty easily. Where'd you guys go? Oh, there you are around the pillar.
Well, again, that's a shadow spell, so I already have 16%, so I shouldn't have a problem. I shouldn't.
I was thinking from a Shadow Priest perspective, for some reason. Like, you get the 10% Shadow focus.
I was too originally, but then it dawned on me that they're talking about healing priests, which is true. Those guys will need, but they're not going to go. I don't expect healing priests to go grab Bloodvine necessarily.
No.
Those rings are good, though. The rings
the rings are
really,
that's
really
a
good.
really great option. The two-handed mace is a really good option. I mean, there's a few things you can get pretty easy. Yeah. What is it anyway? Have we seen yet?
That's Shadow Cross.
Then forward for that.
Explode.
Oh shit.
Explode. Oh my god, I lived.
Well, people run. We could just kill it.
Oh, I don't know. I thought it was like the same as the 40 ones.
It's because
it is. But on the 40s, if you kill it before it explodes on the 40 mans, it also doesn't explode.
A lot harder on 40 because it has more HP.
I was gonna say, I thought you could just kill it, but then everyone said run, so I tried. It didn't work.
I think that was what we all did.
Mana for it can hit the last one.
I got it. Yeah. I had like
Regner, did you?
full bar.
Looks like, yeah.